What's up again, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So, I don't really post a lot. It's because YouTube is expensive. So I have all of these car parts. I've probably spent, I don't know, quite a few $1,000s on these, including the block that I have. I have an RB30 block at my buddy's house in his garage. But I have all these parts. RB25 DET head, Series 2 from an R33, I think that is. But yeah, I mean, we got Mishimoto fan and radiator shroud, or radiator and radiator shroud. We have ready intake, manifold. We have, I think that is the intercooler. I don't remember. We got a turbo pistons. We got ARP studs, a boundaries racing pump. What else we got? We got the sleeve, the collar for the crank. These little guys here. We got bearings. These are RB30 pistons, I believe. These look like, what is this? Oil pump. These might be the gears for the oil pump. The N1 gears. Yeah, those are the gears for the pump. Those, I don't know what those are. Those might be the con rods. So I have connection rods, I think is what's in this box right here. We went with Pulsar because it was pretty cheap, and I'm pretty cheap. But we walk out here. I think I figured out what the issue was with the Hyundai. Oh man, YouTube's so expensive. Anyway, here we go. Oh yeah, I got this guy sitting around too. I might have talked about this in the last video. This is my buddy's 2007 Ford Mustang GT with the V8. It's locked. I don't know what I did with the key. It might be in my pocket. But either way, it's seen some better days. His mother crashed it on him a little bit. But it runs and drives great. It only has like 140-something thousand miles either way. So I did the alternator on this. Belt squeals like crazy. AC compressor screaming back there. So I'm pretty sure that's the problem. But you hook this battery up right here. Negative and positive. Sparks on you. Let me find the keys. They're in one of these pockets. Let's see. Not the black keys, it's the blue keys. There we go. And then you get in here. Make sure it's out of gear. It is. Foot on the clutch, and all the lights come on. It's out of gear. It is. It starts right up. Absolutely no problem. Now, I'll turn the air on and listen to this thing, if you can hear it. Screams. You turn it off, goes away. Only light on is the brake light. That's because the e-brake is on. You turn it off, light goes off. So as of right now, there's no lights on, but again, battery was disconnected. So chances are it's going to come back on. I put it all back together down here. All the dash parts are back together. I found out what that black piece was. There was a metal black piece that sat back here with all those parts. It seems like it was like a shield, like an under shield for that. So, but the car runs, which is a huge plus. I am super excited about that. I don't think I've ever locked these doors. These doors are locked. Let me see. Is it going to lock on me? Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's shut the hood real quick. And we'll move on to... Oh, wait. I got to disconnect this battery. I don't trust it. I feel like there might be a drain somewhere, so... There we go. I got the hood latch all hooked back together. I already tested that. Nissan Skyline. Yeah. I mean, this paint's pretty bad on this side. You can see it's all chipping here. I had this fender off when I first got it, and I didn't realign it because I was in a rush, and I dinged the door trying to get the screw back in because I didn't realign this. I was running a wire up here to the battery for the subwoofer in the trunk, which I've already shown. What did I do? Oh, they're on top of the Hyundai. Actually, it might already be unlocked. I don't think I relocked it. All right, so you pull through the trunk, which also has little things on it the GTS. I have to do a little better showing of this thing, like this right here. Guy tried to do some paint correction on this thing at some point. Goes all the way down here. Skyline. This whole thing leaks. I gotta clean this up. I might put some like body filler or something in there. I don't know how to stop that. But you can see it in here. I mean, you can look at this. Let me zoom out a little bit. You can see like the junk in here. You can see how like sags. This is all like the thing here. And you can see the rust holes. Look at those holes at the bottom of the trunk. That is bad. So I'm gonna probably clean all this up at some point. It plugs out of the thing. It doesn't even, there's a plug for it. It's not doing anything. But I should probably take the spare tire out. I should probably take all that out and clean that thing up. I'm going to have a buddy weld it all back together. But either way, here's the kicker system that I have sitting back here. I actually got that for free. I won it from some audio event that I went to about a year or so ago. Kicker was there doing giveaways, and I had just happened to win the kicker giveaway. Well, here we go. Here's another one. So this is actually like pops out almost like something was inside and hit that. But there's all these like little touch-up pieces. Got that there. This here, which again, a lot of this can be taken care of with a good sand and respray. But you can see all these little dots. You'd think that that's like some sort of tree sap, but it's actually not. It's actually from the guy trying to repair it. Pop the hood. Yeah, it's from the guy trying to repair the paint and not doing such a great job at it. Here's the popper. Here's the hood holder upper. Okay. Now you got the RB20E, which I'm seeing just right now that it has a valve cover leak. Right there, if you can see that. It's wet there. So that's probably not a good thing. It does run a little funny when you first start it too. Like really weird. I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear it. I can try to set you up outside the car so you can try to hear it, but I'll put you here. All right, I need to put the speaker down here. Let's put the speaker here and see if you guys can't figure this out. I had the wrong keys. So it takes 3 attempts to start this guy. Shakes pretty hard on the first couple. But outside of that, I mean, there's a slight ticking noise. And it sounds like a vacuum leak back here somewhere. You can hear that vacuum leak. Something back there is leaking. And that could be the root of the problem. It's got a pretty bad power steering leak, it looks like. This whole thing is soaked. Hopefully all of this is going to be taken care of. I'd like to get rid of the intake on this. I want to build that motor, but it's so expensive. So I kind of want to get like a ready intake for this side just to make it look a little bit better. Problem is there's no turbos or anything like that, so it would just be a airbox to the airbox. I have to rerun that map somehow. I don't know. I wouldn't know how to do this thing. I'm sure I could figure it out because there's like 2 airboxes, which is weird. Isn't that what that is? Is that an airbox too? It looks like that and that are both airboxes. I don't know if I've ever had those open, but yeah, that a little ticking noise in the back kind of scares me. I'd love to build this motor, but it's so expensive. It's almost worth me selling it and just buying an RB25. Just a regular dual overhead cam. Even like an RB20 DET would be okay. The RB20E is just not the life. It's nice and slow. It's decent on gas. But that's about the best that it gets. It's It's decent on gas. That's it. What else do we have? Let me close this guy up. And I have keys for other cars. Sitting in here, we got the Mini Cooper. Let's try this guy out. Walk over here to the Mini. I wonder if I can get the keys for this one, so you guys can just hear it. All right, Mini Cooper. Is it going to unlock? Yes, it does. So this one is like Old Faithful. I decided I'm going to give this to my daughter. Now that I drive the Skyline every day. The only issue is that it leaks onto the floorboard. There's some trash down there. Through here, the vent or the drain line that goes to the sunroof is here. I'm thinking it's disconnected because it comes out right there, like right at the bottom of the thing here, and it just pours water onto the floor. I mean, it smells like wetness in here. It's got a check engine light. I haven't even scanned it yet. I don't know what it's for. And then that little guy is for the washer fluid, because the washer fluid is pretty much empty. This guy runs and drives great. I drive it every once in a while to school, or to work and back. It was like my work truck, kind of. It's got all my junk in it. But the Skyline's kind of turned into my work truck. But yeah, this thing runs pretty smooth, pretty quiet. Just had an oil change done on it, so runs pretty nice. There's me in a reflection of Ollie's Jeep, wearing my Motion Auto t-shirt. Okay, I'm going to go find the keys for the Mustang, and I will be right back. All right, so as it turns out, the Mustang keys were on the keychain with the Hyundai key. So I guess I put the Hyundai key onto the Mustang key ring. This thing, brand new battery, brand new. It's got a bunch of new parts in this thing. It's got about 130,000 miles on it. Hello. Let's see. It's not bad. Runs and drives pretty smooth. My buddy drove it to Delaware from pretty much DC area. Let me get to the motor here. How do you pop this? There we go. That's the V8. Runs and drives nice and smooth. Try to get this smooth prop. There we go. Had a tune-up recently. It is pretty dirty, and it looks like it's missing the engine cover. But alternator's new. I did the alternator and the belt a little while ago for him. What else? He was talking about doing a little bit of work to it before selling it, but I told him it's really not worth spending more money on it if you're just going to sell it. You're not going to get much more for it, especially because of the body damage and stuff. He's thinking 5. I'm thinking realistically, because of the body damage, plus 140,000 miles, you're probably looking more like at the most 4. But I'm going to do a little more research. I see these things trying to sell for almost $3,000 in poor running condition or worse condition or not clean titles, which is insane to me. People paying that much money for a car without a clean title. No power steering leaks like every single car I have has, which is awesome. It needs a little bit of suspension work, so it definitely has some clunks and some lumpy noises. Hey, Blue. Say hello. Nom, 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 nom. It's one of my dogs. Hannah. My 8-year-old daughter. There's my other dog hiding. Can you shut this hood for me? Grab that little bar right there. You got it? Now put it right here in this little loop right here. Right there. Put it in there. Click it in. Good job. Now look out. Ugh. All right. Hey, come here. Step on the gas pedal real quick. He's fine. He's not going anywhere. There's music playing in the background. He wants to get in. He wants to go for a car ride. Now get in. Shut the radio off. Hit the power button on the radio. Just push the big button on the radio. Turn it off. Or turn the volume all the way down. Sure. No. Turn the power off. Just turn the volume down. I don't want a thing. Ugh. Oh my goodness. I don't know how to turn the volume down. Either way. Just step on the gas. Yep, the one all the way on the right. Sure. Do it again. I mean, it sounds pretty nice. You can shut it off. Just turn the key, remember? Turn it backwards.
This way?
Like towards you, yep. Good job. Now pull the key out. I don't know where Blue thinks he's going, but he's not going nowhere. He jumped right up in the car. Come on. We're not going anywhere, dog. Come on. You thought you were going, didn't you? You thought you were going somewhere. All right, so that's kind of the rundown on what's at my house right now. Like I said, it's YouTube is crazy expensive when you're an automotive YouTuber. And I'm still just kind of starting. Some of these guys had a huge start because they're already on another channel. Motion Auto is pretty big right now. Adam LZ is pretty big. Sam Crack, if you guys know him. What's the other guys? Big Time and Donut. Donut is Big Time are two guys that came from Donut. And there's a bunch of other ones that I can't think of right now. Was it Drift Games, Goon Squad, and a few other ones. But either way, this is the reason a lot of YouTubers, automotive YouTubers, fail is because they cost. It's extremely hard to be able to afford parts, plus work a full-time job, plus pay all your other bills, and then trying to come up with content. It's extremely hard, and that's probably the main reason that a lot of these YouTubers fail. Now you have other people who do like small things. There's a guy, I don't remember his name, but he literally lives like half hour from me down the road. He does kind of like a trade up challenge thing. He does like crappy cars kind of. So he does like he had like a Mustang, a second gen Camaro, things like that. But he's been trading up to these things, but he has this really hilarious personality. And that's another big thing with it. And the problem is I'm kind of like a boring, not so exciting kind of person usually when I'm by myself. But I hate recording with people, and I just hate recording in general because it's kind of embarrassing to me. And but I do it because I like working on cars, and I'm going to spend the money anyway. And I'm going to work on them anyway. So when I do, I figure I might as well make a video on it. But this video is more or less just kind of talk about my dilemmas with trying to be a automotive YouTuber. And this is it right here. Is this stuff right here. All this expensive, crazy expensive stuff. But if you guys want to send me some help, feel free. If you want to send me some free RB parts, I will be more than happy to take them. I still need all RB25 DET Series 2 internals for the head. Or if you want to send me a complete RB25 DET non-Neo head, that'd be great because then I could still use all of these parts that I bought, like my Greddy intake and stuff like that. I would be more than happy. Just let me know. But thank you for sticking around and watching. But until next time, I will see you later. Goodbye.